Hi everybody, how are we all doing? My apologies for just disappearing off into the sunset basically. I know I haven't been on here for a few weeks now. It feels like forever, to be quite honest. But as I'm sure you were aware, Graeme wasn't very well with this lurgy. We got him through it and then I came down with it. I tried to keep up with all of my social media platforms, and to be quite honest with you, I just in the end had to step away because I just didn't feel great at all. So that was the absence basically. And then when I came out of this self-isolation, so we're into like 14 days now of Graeme then me, suddenly everything had kind of changed. And yeah, it was difficult to know what to do for the best, to be quite honest. I recorded videos, I deleted them. Things were moving very quickly with this coronavirus, and I'm going to be honest with you, it just didn't feel right for me to do what I was doing. You know, the videos I was doing, they just didn't feel right. They felt forced from me, and I'm not one for creating content just for the sake of creating it. It has to be sort of from the heart kind of thing. I know that sounds really cheesy and corny, but it has to be, because if it isn't, then you as a viewer, you're going to pick that up. So as things have even gone further from sort of when I came back to creating videos and deleting them all, as from the news on Tuesday, I've sort of sat back and let all of that sink in, to be quite honest, and just decide what it is I want to do with this channel. Part of the decision was, do I just want to suspend it and leave it till after this is all blown over? And I'm not really sure what the right answer is. So what I'm going to do is I have made some decisions. So the first decision is I'm only going to upload content twice a week. So that'll be a Wednesday and a Sunday. So they are going to be my new upload times. And the reason for that is, I go back, I don't want to just be creating content for the sake of creating it. It just doesn't feel right for me to do that. What I do want to do is create content that you're going to find helpful, you're going to find sort of inspiring, you're going to find that helps keeps you motivated, and all of those things. So one of the things I'm going to drop out of my channel just for the moment is my weekly weigh-in. So I don't think sitting here going, hey guys, I've lost £1 this week and here's my meal plan and my food, I don't think that's quite right now. I think, it just doesn't feel right even to me to do that. So that is going to get parked for a little while. And what I'm going to concentrate on is things like, which is what I was doing before, looking at how to, get the most out of your meals, how to make them go further, what can we freeze, just food hacks, and looking at reducing budgets, doing more store cupboard recipes. As you know, I love doing those, so I'm going to do more of those, and I'm going to actually be cooking more live on here as well. So you're actually going to see me doing it and talk you through it in real time kind of thing. So I'm going to do that. Still going to keep up with the what I eat in a day, because I think that's really important at the moment, because obviously we're all watching what we're doing, but it's kind of what you're eating in a day to try and keep healthy. So I'm going to look at that as well. Exercise, as you know, is a huge one for me. Now at the moment we're allowed out once a day, and I'm utilizing that, getting out once a day. But for me, it's a little bit more in depth than that, because obviously for my pain management I've got to keep moving, and even just for my mental health I've got to get out. But what I'm going to do is start talking more about how I stay focused with my exercise, what I'm doing. I'm also going to start up my indoor exercise again, so I can share those with you. And one of the other topics I wanted to talk about was trying to stay focused and de-stress. And I think that is going to be a lot of us at the moment. I mean, I spent a lot of my previous life out on the road a lot. So I was a sort of, what would you call it, a remote worker. So I know what it feels like when you're working alone, and I know what it feels like to be stressed out your mind. So I'm going to sort of talk about how I de-stress, because I find this, and I don't know whether it's anybody else, please tell me if I'm the only one, but when I get stressed, it really doesn't help my pain. My pain levels go up. So for me, staying as calm as I can and as distressed as I can is the best for me. So I'm going to sort of share those tips with you, as well as about how I manage my stress levels, and also about how I stay focused, because I think if you can stay focused through this time, it will really help you stay away from the negative side of everything else. You know, you just sort of look at the positives at the moment. I mean, everybody's got a lot going on at the moment. You know, people are worried about their jobs, finances, you know, bringing the virus into their homes. There's a whole load of this going on, and I understand it all. You know, I am not immune from all of these things either. You know, if you followed this channel for a while, you'll know we were doing a huge budget drive last year, and we're still doing it now. You know, we're not immune from any of these things. I am no different from anybody else. You know, I'm still watching what we're spending. I'm still trying to keep the virus out of our home. You know, I'm not actually sure whether Graeme and I have already had it, to be quite honest, because, you know, we just don't know. My assumption is at the moment is that we haven't had it. That's kind of the assumption. So we need to both keep ourselves safe. So that's me erring on the side of caution, I guess. So that is my thoughts, everybody. If there is anything specific you would like to see added to my channel, please drop them below. And I will happily take them on board for you. You know, I'm not saying this is how it's going to be. I think as the days and weeks go by, you know, things are going to change, you know, all of the time. So I'm quite open to suggestions about anything else you would like to see me do. So that is my thoughts. My full apologies for not being around, everybody, but I really do feel in a better space right now to be able to do this. When I wasn't well, I couldn't. I just really couldn't. I couldn't even face the camera, to be quite honest. I know that sounds really naff. I know I can hear myself saying it, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't face the camera. But he's a great one for you to leave you on a high and a positive. If you think you're having a not so great time, I'll give you something to laugh about, which is always great. So I missed my hairdressing appointment this year. So my hair was cut in December. My hair grows really, really quickly. So I missed my appointment in January because of my hairdresser wasn't very well. Then in February we had things in our family we needed to sort out, so I couldn't get it done then. And then obviously Graeme came down with this virus. I came down with whatever we had. And suddenly when we both came out of it, sort of last week time, we ended up straight into this sort of what on earth is going on kind of scenario. So yeah, I missed all of my hairdresser sessions. So yesterday I had to get Graeme to cut my hair. Hairdressing at home at its best, I tell you. One of the things that I forgot to remember is when your hair is wet, it's under tension, so it's longer. Here's my hair, look at that. Because I was just like, cut it off, just get it off. But as my mum says, there's only a week between a good haircut and a bad haircut. So within 12 weeks, it's going to be the best haircut ever. Who knows? So there you go. Yeah, haircutting at home. The things you're going to have to do, you see, to keep yourself sane. But yeah, so here's my new hair. Look how short that is. Oh my Lord. I can't even hardly get a ponytail in it. But there you go. That is life at the moment, guys. That is keeping it real for you. So yeah, but I hope you all safe, and please stay safe, and please follow the rules that the government have set down to keep your families safe and to also keep our NHS safe. I will be back with you on Sunday. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and to also set your notifications just to remind you when my videos are going live, because I'm actually going to change the upload times as well, because we're all at home. So, you know, something might be better for you on a morning. Again, I'm just testing all of these things out. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll review it in a couple of weeks. But as always, I am here. Just drop any comments below and I'll get back to you. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.